Hi everyone, it's Raja.
And Bianca Del Rio.
And you're watching this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Fashion Photo RuView! What a surprise for us to have Bianca, because she is an elusive sort of Loch Ness sort of monster.
I gotta say, Raja, I'm so excited to be here.
You know, Bianca, I've gotta say, it's finally nice to work with the winner.
Raven lost. Today, we're gonna be tooting and booting the looks on the main stage of
Raven is, well, I got a text from her a few days ago, and I think she's joined the circus.
well, as she should. I mean, she's definitely got the face for it.
No, but I was in Peru. You know, it's that time of year where it's, you know, kind of getting busy again.
And how was Peru?
It was really, really awesome. I bought a lot of Peruvian handicrafts, woven things.
Drugs.
Okay, so I'm back, and there's been a lot of a question of where I've been and why I've been gone, and what I actually think of the Madonna challenge.
Oh, they did that again.
I actually kind of like the turnout of it. Did you watch any of it?
I did. I know. I was surprised, but this is the thing that I find fascinating. And I remember maybe it was the season before when they had Kimono Gate and everybody was in it. I just thought if I'm in a room, and we know what it's like, you're in that room and you see 6 other people in a fucking kimono and you're like, oh my God, is it the same look or is it Manila's Family? The thing is, you could do anything to be Madonna, you know, which was brilliant about Valentina getting naked, wearing a wig and 2 little pieces. I thought, that's Madonna.
If all else fails, just be naked.
Just
and that
be
is
naked.
Madonna. I thought everyone did a fantastic job, so no shade. Even with the girls that duplicated each other's looks, I mean, whatever. It was all fine. At least it wasn't 12 fucking kimonos.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? Shockingly, I did not mind Alexis Michelle's Breathless Mahoney, but the hair could have been a little bigger. When you're dealing with those proportions, you got to realize you need that. And the only thing about the dress was, if you're going to do Breathless Mahoney, the back of the dress was originally cut out, a keyhole.
And it was a keyhole.
It was a keyhole in the back in the real dress, and you know she needed that.
I mean, I like to feature my keyhole.
Hey, who hasn't featured your keyhole?
So Bianca, this week the challenge, the maxi challenge, was that the girls had to roast Michelle Visage.
I love a roast.
And it was sort of a surprise for Michelle. She had no idea that it was happening. And yes, so if you can imagine what ensues next is it's pretty cool. But the challenge, as far as the runway, was quite simple. All the girls had to do was kind of put on a very fierce cocktail look.
Did anybody wear green?
Hold up.
Well, I'm saying because, you know, do you know the story why Michelle hates green? This is what's so genius, is that she's constantly saying, I hate green, I hate green. And I asked her one day, I said, what is your problem with fucking green? And she says,
well, it's the color of boogers.
No, but she doesn't like green on her. So nobody in the world can wear green. That is some shady don't go see Wicked, you'll be disappointed. Everything's green.
It's kind of like how Raven feels about ankle straps. I'm like, what is your fucking deal? Is it because you have cankles?
What, have you seen her feet? Yeah. You know what her feet look like? Have you ever taken a can of biscuits and popped them open and then put it in a shoe? That's what Raven's ankles look like.
So roast really means that you're supposed to sort of insult someone, right?
Well, I think there's an ounce of truth to it, but I think drag queens do that naturally. With a roast, it gives you a proper format, and if you say something really scathing, you go, just kidding, which is usually a lie because it's factual.
Okay. I'm not really good at this. I'm gonna let you go first.
Wait, who am I roasting?
Raven. We're gonna roast Raven.
Oh, we're gonna roast Raven. Raven is interesting. I adore her makeup, and I gotta say, she's also very green. She's really, really good. I mean, no pun intended. She's green with the world, and she does things, and she likes to use hypoallergenic makeup. She likes to do things good for the environment, and I know for a fact that she takes a Snicker bar, puts it on the dashboard of her vehicle in hot weather, and then she takes it as it melts and draws that contour underneath her neck. So that's a good look.
That's good.
It's a good look.
I was like, where is she going with this? One time, Raven and I were walking through a sex shop, and suddenly the lights went out, and we fell on top of each other because we were both drunk.
Right.
And you know, it really kind of was awful because like my dick fell into like a bunch of flesh jacks, and it turned out to be Raven's ass. And then it was her mouth.
We don't need
because it went ass to mouth, and I couldn't tell the difference. It was sort of blown up and prolapsed either way. So.
And you returned it. You're like, I can't.
I have receipts.
I can't. I've had a few cosmetics procedures done.
Yeah.
But she definitely looks like she's been like sucking on a hot curling iron.
She definitely has. I've seen her do it.
Well, Michelle, if you follow Michelle on Instagram or Facebook, it's constantly about, I'm a vegan, I'm a this. All that is French for asshole. I can't eat this. I can't eat that. It's bad for my body. But those titties, 82 pounds of silicone. Oh, okay. Organic titties.
Grass-fed.
Whatever, bitch.
Organic grass-fed silicone.
Who's
There's
she
such a
fooling?
thing, gluten-free.
I don't want anything bad in my body except those titties. Rude.
And her husband's horrible dick.
Oh, he's actually very nice. I met him.
I did too.
Yeah,
he's
very
actually really
sweet.
sexy.
Yeah.
Okay, so roast, cocktail looks.
Got it.
Yes, and we're gonna bring on our first girl, and the first girl is Shea Couleé.
Ooh la la.
Couleé.
That's a fancy name.
Shea Couleé.
Well, this outfit is quite cute. I love the black sheer. You know, you can't go wrong with black. I think it's cute. I like the little, corporate wig, the very, mail carrier, court reporter wig.
Or like fancy bus driver.
Completely. And I think it looks great. It's nothing exciting and magical, but it's pretty.
I actually like this look. This feels like a go-to for me. Like if I wanted a little bit of comfort,
Yeah.
a little bit of chicness, a little bit of sexiness, and wanted to wear a bodysuit out, but kind of like be like, I'm not really wearing a bodysuit because I
Like
got a
me.
little net thing over it.
Well, it looks minimal, but there's
I'm
a lot
less
going
slutty.
on.
Yeah. It's an eye illusion.
I'm not mad at it.
She's
She
got
looks
gloves
nice.
on, she's got good boots, and that hair is Beckham bus driver.
Well, it's also that good, Whitney, I'm not right, but it's okay wig. Which is,
Yeah.
I think it looks great. I like the belt. I'm gonna give it a toot.
I give it a toot as well. Next we have Sasha Velour.
I like this look. I like the black and the white, and I like the red hat. It's always a good look, especially,
What is it about that?
What?
Black, white, and red always goes really well together.
Yeah, it does.
It gives me like Grace Jones, Keith Haring Vamp,
That.
black, white, red.
Or if you have your period and you have to wipe your vagina with a newspaper. Black, white, red. I think it's a good look. I love the hat. I love a good black lady church hat. I love the gloves. I like the touch of color. And I think she's got great style. I like it.
There's something that she does where she can take an old St. John or a Scotta suit and throw a funny hat on it, and all of a
Completely.
sudden it's Sasha Velour.
Well, what's genius is that, in fashion and in history, so many women wore hats back in the day. And then with drag, everybody's wearing a wig. And if you look now, everybody's wearing the same wig, if you've noticed.
Yeah.
I like the hat. It throws it off, and it adds this nice avant-garde, edgy look. I love it.
She's like a Klaus Nomi lady who lunch.
Correct.
Just-
That's correct.
Yes.
I do agree with that.
It's
and I'm
very-
old enough to know Lady Who Lunch. I think it's a good look. I give it a 2.
I give this a 2. I love Sasha Velour. I love this little like pirate kind of geometric. I fucking live for her. Love
I do.
her.
And I don't even mind that eyebrow. I don't even mind that eyebrow that's all connected.
Yeah, the little
it's
like.
nice. Yeah.
Is it a weed symbol? What is that? Adidas? I think it's Adidas.
I do like it.
She's a chola. She's got Adidas tattooed on her.
Or it's like monkey
Indeed.
grass. You know we have monkey grass?
I smoked that before we got here. Same
yeah,
shit, right? Same shit.
That explains the hair choice.
Next we have Valentina. The
Ah.
lovely, muy bonita Valentina.
She is very pretty. And even she did this wonderful thing. Someone had put a photo of me next to her, and she said that I was her aunt. Oh, I'm not that old. I find this look to be rather basic. I think obviously she's a gorgeous gal, but it's kind of Peg Bundy for me. It doesn't really cut
What's
it.
wrong with that?
No, it's not a bad. Hey, it's for horses
Whoa.
or for pork chop. I think it's a little basic. I'm not mad at it, but I think that it could have been a little more, in my opinion.
Well, I think it's a little off-brand.
Ooh.
Do you like that word?
I do. I hate the word brand, but it's okay.
It's a little off-brand.
I just-
In this sense, I know you hate that word and I hate it as well, but
Yeah.
these kids are really trying to establish themselves as a certain persona, look, style, a defined thing that they do. This went a little off of it.
Well, this could be any girl in a club at 3 a.m. in Harlem.
Well, it gives me a little bit of Guess Campaign or some shit, and I
Okay.
kind of like that aspect of it. It is basic and it is very laundromat, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this a B minus 2. B minus 2.
I'm saying boot. Boot!
I give it a 2 because I think it's just, it's kind of her pedestrian version, which I would never thought that pedestrian would be a good thing for me, but I just like this kind of toned down, and she looks good. She looks like a little Guess Campaign to me.
Okay,
So I give it a 2.
sure.
Next we have Trinity the Tuck Taylor.
Why is it the tuck?
I don't know. Have you ever been Bianca the Tuck Del Rio? Or have you ever been the something?
No, asshole. I've been an asshole.
The clown.
Yeah, but I never thought. So is that because her tuck is so amazing?
I think so.
Maybe I haven't seen enough, but that doesn't excite me.
I've never had an amazing tuck. That's
No.
because I have a huge National Geographic peen.
So Trinity the Tuck, I gotta say, well, this is a character choice of a look that she's doing.
Yes, it was a comedic sort of moment where she sort of played this very high octane hillbilly.
Okay, and I think the look is very right on. You know, I mean, for what it is, very Beverly Hillbillies, I have to say.
Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae.
We
We were just talking about, Ellie Mae.
Yes, Ellie Mae.
I think it's very, very Ellie Mae. So it works for what it is. I wouldn't choose to wear it in real life, but I think with what she did, well, maybe once, but I think what she did in the challenge, it makes sense.
I love this look. I love a little bit of a little appropriation of the whites. I think it's their turn. You know, I think it's their turn, and this is definitely a look of that genre and feel.
But I also think what's great is that, you know, being a pageant girl who would normally be polished, and we have an idea of what pageant girls are like, is that she's kind of, you know, changing the game.
Yeah.
She's showing some comedy and some versatility. I think it's great. I give it a 2.
I give it a 2 as well. I like it.
2, 2, 2. If she was my cousin, I'd fuck her.
Next we have the lovely Farrah Moan, everybody. Farrah Moan, Farrah whines, Farrah screams.
This look is okay. I'm kind of tired of the pink hair at this point. I'm also kind of tired of the cheap off-the-rack beaded gown. The boa doesn't do much for me. If you're gonna wear ostrich, it can't be 2-ply. You need at least have 10-ply.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's not my favorite look.
See, I actually don't mind this whole thing. I think it's definitely an easy kind of drag in a bag, ready to go, high
Completely.
slit. Like if you want to do a sexy number in a beaded gown, this is the one that you would do.
Yeah.
The only problem I have is what you said, the 1-ply. Never.
No, you can't.
Ever.
You gotta have a boa, girl. Like if you were gonna wear feathers, your feathers and your boa needs to be as big as Latrice. That is what you do.
I think she looks gorgeous. I think she looks lovely.
I didn't say she was ugly.
I think she looks.
It's not my favorite.
I think she
outfit.
looks effervescent like a packet of emergency, honey. She is tangy and sweet, and she's probably good for you.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm indifferent, but I'm gonna give it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
I've seen it. I don't want to be a total cunt and come across as a rude bitch.
Since when?
Oh, well, I'm trying something new. But I'm gonna be very honest, is that the best thing about her performance was the outfit, and I didn't even like that. I said it.
Next we have Peppermint.
And I know Peppermint. When I first moved to New York, Peppermint was working in the scene, and she's been around for quite some time, and she's the sweetest queen you're ever gonna meet, which always makes me suspicious. And her name is Peppermint, but she leaves a horrible taste in my mouth.
Oh shit.
I'm not mad at this look. Proportions look nice. I think the high slit is kind of weird on that one little spot where I'm not sure what's going on. Is it like a little nude insert, or did somebody hack it up too high? I think maybe it would have done better without the necklace, because the hair is a lot and the dress is a lot, but this is good for her.
Maybe some people can do without necklaces.
Well, you
I
know,
do believe that.
listen,
Maybe
if you
sometimes a necklace is too much, isn't it?
Well, you know what? This is not a necklace.
I think you're right, Bianca. I
This
think
is not
necklaces
a necklace. This is my bike chain, which my bike is outside unattended, but I just like to keep it around my neck.
I think Peppermint looks beautiful. I think this is like one of those moments that I haven't had a chance to see very much of in the season. I don't think Peppermint's really got to take herself to church and dress up.
Well,
I think she's always been kind of basic down, and this looks expensive, more expensive than I normally see.
I think this is a good look for her, but I think that her fashion choices have been quite questionable on previous episodes. But I'm not mad at this dress. I just think that there's a lot going on.
I wanted her to kind of Queen Latifah this a little bit, and she kind of went on the Mae West angle, or even like something else that I just didn't want her to go to. But I do love it. I think it looks great on her body. I love anything shimmer. It hits her at the right length.
Right.
So you know what? I'm going to give Peppermint a toot.
I'm gonna give it a toot as well, because if not, she'll kill me.
She will kill you. She's
She
kind
knows
of,
where I live.
yeah.
Next we have Nina Brown. What?
Nope.
What?
The name is Nina. Nina Brown. That's how you say it here at Fashion Photo RuView.
Why?
Brown.
And why is that?
Just cause it sounds good that way.
Okay. Nina. Nina. Brown.
Perfect.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried. I had a stroke like 10 years ago, so it's easy to do that speech therapy. Well, I gotta say, I love this look.
Also in character. It was
A character's good, and I love a good old black lady at church. I love the dress. I think it's great. You know, I have to say that it's something that's interesting when you come on this show. Or whenever you audition for the show, people have an idea of what they think they should be. You're not always going to be the glamour puss, and you know, I was never a pretty one. So the thing is that when you go and do it, you have to go for what you know. And here it is, this opportunity to do a roast. I say character's a great choice. I think it's a very convincing look. We've all seen this woman. We've all run from this woman. We've been hit by a broom with this woman. That is true. Church lady look. I love it.
I've stolen purses from this woman.
Hello.
I have definitely, no, I'm just kidding. I've never done anything like that, but I do know what you mean. No, you know what's a really nice touch on this? Is the painted on glasses.
Now that is good. She's got great vision.
How very, very No, I do love this look. I think it's very in character, like you said.
Yes.
It works for the, you know, it added the humor that it needed.
Yeah.
And I think it was a success. And toot. I know, toot it.
I'm gonna toot it. I'm gonna toot it because I love church lady drag. She gets my vote. Go ahead. And what? Praise the Lord. Peace and blessings.
Next we have Alexis Michelle. And Alexis Michelle has chosen to paint herself green.
Like I said earlier, big fucking mistake.
You're not into her alphabet drag? Is that like?
Well, you know, it's one of those things. I have to say though, I've seen certain looks, and I have a problem when you're dealing with basic hair, basic dress, and then you paint yourself green.
I see.
It's not that exciting. I mean, it doesn't seem like a full character choice. It seems slightly lazy.
Yeah.
And, you know, it didn't get a laugh. And that's the bad thing. When you have a roast, it should be funny.
Yeah. And if I was as tall as Alexis Michelle, I don't think I would have ever painted myself green because nobody wants to be compared to the mascot of a bag of frozen vegetables.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be the jolly green giant, motherfucker.
Ain't a good look.
No, hell no. First of all, the hands aren't green. She should have put on a green glove.
That bothers me.
Come on, like with the green nail. This is 2017,
Yeah.
and it's Drag Race,
Yeah.
and you should have your hands actually matching the rest of your face and body.
It's a sad attempt at something, and you were relying on that costume to make it funny, and it didn't land.
Well, it seems that Alexis Michelle has a habit of accusing some of the other queens for not warning her ahead of time that she looks bad on the main stage.
But let's say this, you have a fucking mirror, and even if some fag was to tell me, oh, this looks good on you, this looks bad on you, I wouldn't trust that bitch anyway.
I wouldn't even listen to them.
Not
so,
at
I mean,
all.
you know, I follow my own instincts and I don't need anybody to tell me if I look bad or good. I have my own inner voices.
You can't look to other people to give you proper advice. I wouldn't trust any queen that said this is good, that is bad.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it's about. You've got to take risk and you're going to do what you do. I think, accept responsibility. It was a stupid look, not the best, and quit blaming other people. So I'm gonna boot the outfit, not my favorite outfit. You're a better person. I won't be back, so I can say
I'm gonna boot it. I'm gonna boot it.
You're gonna boot it?
I'm gonna boot it. I'm going to boot it.
Okay.
I just booted it. It was a bit desperate, and it was a cry for help.
She was green with envy
She was.
of the other girls.
Trend alert!
Pedestrian. Off the rack.
Honey.
Ashley
Off to the
Stewart.
dollar store.
Not a good look.
Girl, big.
99-cent store asking prices.
Our top two of the week is
Sasha Velour.
Yes, Sasha.
We loved it. It's a good look.
She's giving us
I
Mother
enjoyed
of
it.
the Bride. It's got a realness
I
with
like
a pirate
black,
hat.
white, and red. It's a good. You can't go wrong with that.
Bitch.
It's
Open
good.
us. Yes, just drop.
Fierce,
She comes to the
fierce.
Los
No
Angeles.
wig.
Wow.
Hat required.
Boop, 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 boop.
Tune in to an all-new episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9.
Fridays on VH1. And check out Untucked Saturday mornings on WOW Presents.
I like that. And don't forget to subscribe to WOW Presents.